Salute to the chat. Salute to all the people on Clubhouse, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We got a special guest. Your FAV paralegal Cassandra. Make sure y'all go follow her on YouTube. Make sure y'all sub over there on Instagram. Make sure she got a lot going on, man. She just did some content, reacted to Wack100's defamation lawsuit against World Star Hip Hop. So I got in contact with her, and she was, being that she has the credentials that she have. How you doing, Cassandra?
I'm well. How are you doing today? Hello, everybody.
Oh, hello. Hit that like button on your way in. Salute to the whole chat. Let's get into the chat while we wait on the keyway pop star, because y'all know how long that could be. You know what I'm saying? But welcome to Damo and Keyway Conversation. Let them know. G-Mac, what up, bro? Salute. We definitely got the content. Hit that like on your way in. Share on Clubhouse 3 times. Get us to the top of the floor. Let's see what we gonna do. We gonna get straight into her video right now. And when the keyway pop star, I'm gonna resend the link. When he come in, he come in. The content don't stop for no man. Let her go ahead and introduce herself, Deuce. Let her go ahead and tell us what she about. I wanted to do that. All right, you right. We can do it like that. Let us know a little bit about you, where you grew up, where you went to school.
Oh man, that's a lot. Well, I'm originally from South Carolina, but I am here. Sumter, South Carolina is like south of Columbia. That's the best way I could put it.
How far is that from Newberry, South Carolina?
I have no clue.
Yeah, it's one of them towns anyway. But we glad to have you, Alex Alonso, in the building. Street TV, salute.
Yes. But I'm initially I'm here in Texas. So if y'all hear me, if I talk for a long time, you can hear that South Carolina, Texas, whatever that is. So I apologize in advance. So I am a freelance paralegal. I actually ended up quitting corporate world in 2022 and decided to start my own paralegal business, I should say. In addition to that, I am also a teacher. I have my own adult education center where I do adult, GED as well as notary classes. And actually teaching is my passion. I got 3 degrees, one in political science, a bachelor's in political science, a master's in business administration, and a master's in adult education. And what else? And I do YouTube for fun. And so I guess as a paralegal, I'm just really into different types of law. My actual focus, I contract with attorneys across the nation: Georgia, California, Texas, Florida, Oklahoma. And so my 3 areas of law is criminal law, family law, personal injury. I have had the opportunity to work on some civil rights cases with some well-known attorneys. But other than that, the legal world is my, I guess, go-to when I don't feel like teaching. Everybody asks me why I don't go to law school, and I was accepted into law school, but I decided to get my first master's. But I really enjoy being a paralegal, only because a lot of people don't realize paralegals do all the work. So, hey, and here I am.
Well, here you are. So, what made you wanted to do this video that that we're finna get into once you got that information?
Yeah, so we always, if you see on my page, I do, Krishan, I do Blueface, and for some reason everybody always brings up Wack100. And so I was like, well, I wonder if Wack100 has cases. So I just typed in his name on my little database, and this particular case popped up among some other things, but I'm not going to disclose all that. But this, I'll talk about like bankruptcy and stuff like that, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Right.
Yeah. But this particular case, and I was like, okay, so I get to reading the petition, and I just started laughing because I was like, this dude who sits there and talks down about everybody, putting everybody business and so on and so forth, and he talking about he's his reputation going down the drain, and I was like, this dude. And it's funny because when I draft petitions like this, you tend to over exaggerate, but and that's common. It's really common, but it was just so funny because everybody know Wack100, how whack he is. So like you talk about, you lost out on business opportunities and this, affecting you financially. It was just funny to me. So I was like, why not share this with the rest of my crew? And here I am again.
Well, we appreciate you being here, and I totally concur on your assessment. We don't call them Wack100 here. We call them CS2 back or Porky the Paru. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple different names over here. You know what I'm saying? Let me send this link. Three finger Wack. She said 3 finger in her video. So I guess
that's what I used to call him, 3 finger Wack.
Oh, you haven't met Mika? We're going to have to introduce you to Mika. We'll introduce you to Mika.
Yeah,
Mika,
ever since I seen that video, I was like, oh, so yeah, that's what I usually call him, but I guess I'm trying to be professional.
Yeah, well, we when it comes to the law, we clowning, right? It's entertainment. But when it comes to the law, it really, you can't be biased or stick your thumb on it. You only could call it how you see it and stick to the law. Let me see. We finna go ahead and start with that video. Shit, here he go. Here he go. What's up, brother? Is he ready? I'm just saying.
I'm ready when you are, brother.
I need you on the link. I ain't even introduced you to your fave paralegal. Where you at, player? Oh, now you on your way now. I told you that he's a pop star, right? Got a couple hits. You should have seen the day he signed the two single deal with Universal. He's hey, I need the blue M&Ms on the table on the left side. You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't tell him nothing.
Still can't. You see, he just come in when he won't. He ain't hit the link. Let me try to send this link to him, man, because I know I sent it to him. But sometimes those links expire. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to IG and send it to his IG. Damn, but in the meantime, let's get into her video as we wait on the keyway pop star. Go ahead and introduce your video, please, if you will.
Yes. Oh, am I? Okay, just making sure. I thought I was echoing for a minute. So this is my video that I did based off of the information that I found for 3 finger Wack. But this is a defamation lawsuit that he put out against World Star Hip Hop. And so let's hop right on into it.
We're going to do just that. Thank you.
So it's just like, really, dude? But anywho's, without further ado, let's hop on into it. Alrighty, so we have this case where you see that Mr. Cash M. Jones, Wack100 is the plaintiff, Media Lab.ai Inc., that is World Star Hip Hop, and we will actually get into it when I get to the complaint. And then here is Mr. Thomas K. Richards, that is a Wack100's attorney, and then the attorneys for Media Lab.ai Inc. This case was actually filed on July 8th, and let's see. So everything was filed on the 8th. On the 10th, he went ahead and issued the summons and proof of service, meaning that he was able to file or serve MediaLab.ai, and they filed the proof of service on the 29th. Lab AI answered on August 30th. And since then, they have been gathering all of the needed documents in order to state their case. Now, I don't have a copy of their answer because that's not available, unfortunately, but hopefully if and when the rest of the documents become available, I can get those for you guys. But other than that, I have the complaint, and that's all that matters as of right now. So they responded to the lawsuit. They ended up providing a copy of the video on a flash drive to support their motion that they filed on the 9th, also to strike the complaint. And normally when they file, anybody who's filing a motion to strike, that means that you're trying to remove part or whole of a party's evidence or statement from the legal proceedings. But in this case, they're trying to either remove part or whole, the whole complaint itself from the legal proceedings.
So World Star Hip Hop is bucking. They ain't going off easy. So CS2 Back got a fight on them. Hey, perfect mission to welcome the Keyway Pop Star. We are the Keyway Pop Star.
Hey, listen. You got the Keyway Pop Star in the building. I don't know who this young lady is, but guess what? You're in the presence of greatness. Now, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Man, I'm great. I'm blessed. Hope everything is going well. You see my business partner, my friend. You got this Don guy on here. His calls himself Do Sims, the knowledgeable one, especially when it comes into getting real in depth when it comes to this paperwork situation. He's very privy and very literate on it, man. So what's your name again?
My name is Cassandra.
Cassandra.
I'm so proper. It's Cassandra.
My name is Cassandra. No, ain't no Cassandra. It's Cassandra.
It's Cassandra. Well, nice meeting you, Cassandra. You are in the presence of the Do Sims the Don and Yael, the Keyway Pop Star, with the multiple personalities and voices.
Already.
But real quick, man, listen, y'all finna dive into some of the hottest content right now on YouTube. We sitting on YouTube Live and we on Clubhouse, one of the hottest rooms on Clubhouse. We salute to all the mods. Make sure y'all following the house, following the mods. If you on stage, share the room 3 times. Y'all finna get some hot content. Salute to everybody in the room, man. In the goo, salute to you. We on live in the chat. Y'all know where it's at. We got our regulars, our supporters, our family in there. We got the Henny snipers in there. Salute to them. Salute to all the Blue Wrench mobs that's always on their job. We got Do Sims the Don, Yael, the Keyway Pop Star, and we got Cassandra, the paralegal.
Hey, your favorite paralegal. Your favorite guy. Put some respect on that.
Let me rephrase
that. Over here on the screen. Your
favorite paralegal sitting in one of the hottest rooms on Clubhouse and one of the dopest lives on YouTube. This is Damu Keyway Conversations.
Let it be known. Let's get back into the content. Let her get her shine.
Why would they do that? It could be a number of reasons. And I'm going to go over the complaint, but I want you guys to understand what a motion to strike the complaint means. So they can, the defendant has the right to do so if they feel that the information in the complaint is either unclear or repetitive, if it's inappropriate content or illegal content, if the information is irrelevant or immaterial, if it's a redundant defense, or if it's like any type of scandalous content. So those can be reasons why a defendant or any party will request a motion to strike. Okay. So Wack filed this complaint. He served it to them. They answered, but they are also moving to strike the complaint because for the following reasons that I stated. So it could be one of those following reasons, or it could be several of those reasons that I stated. All right, so let's hop on into the actual complaint. Let me see. There we go. Gotta make sure I get to the right one. All right, blow this up for you guys. So here, as you can see, y'all BFF Cash M. Jones, aka Wack100. And here is Media Lab. So he sued them as well as any of its agents, employees 1 through 20.
Remember, he kept saying it's Media LA. I think CS2 back dyslexic or something. And no offense to those that are dyslexic, but he kept saying Media LA, and I said he's so slow. It's Media Labs AI. You know what I'm saying?
And normally what happens is, y'all hear me say time and time again, when more of the defendants are revealed, then they can actually amend the complaint and get those defendants, those newly added defendants served. So here we have Mr. Plaintiff and Judge. Okay, we already know that. All right, the parties. This is what I want, but okay, I want to back up because I'm just going to read it from the beginning so it can all flow. So Plaintiff Cash M. Jones, also known as Wack100, by and through his undersigned counsel, hereby sues Defendants Media Lab AI Inc. and those 1 through 20, inclusive, all of them collectively as defendants, and alleges as follows. So Wack100 lives in Los Angeles County.
So the superseding indictment, the John Doe's 1 through 20 inclusive, I'm quite sure that Active Chuck's ENT Damu Keyway conversation is one of the John Doe's in this. Thanks. I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, and see, the thing with that is they can amend it once they get more information.
Right. Well, they're going to do it once I filed the direct copyright infringement claim. That's what they threatened yesterday. But it's coming, so be ready for it. But definitely where John, I made the film. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, who is this on this paralegal thinking she's smart like a beagle?
Cassandra.
Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Cassandra.
That's CS2 back.
Cassandra? Cassandra? Who's Cassandra?
Hey, listen, you heard me. Hey, what you should do, hey, send me your link. I'ma show you something that wink. Hey, listen. Hey, send me your link. I'ma show you something. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, but check it out. Hey, but look, y'all on this YouTube thinking y'all smart. I already got it. You niggas is late. I've been on it. I've been on top. Hey, Sims, I know what you trying to do ain't gonna work. Got it all.
I'm glad you called me.
This is him for real? This him for real?
Yeah,
it's me.
Lord Jesus.
Who else gonna tell you to slide the number so he can show you something?
Hey, I don't know who Cassandra is. I'm just saying.
Hey, look. Always put the extras on it.
But all that. Fuck all that. You think you getting me for the 5 M's? I got something for you, Sims.
Oh no, that $5 million demand and copyright infringement will be filed. You know.
Hey, but Sandra, come over to the 100 ENT show. You could be my sister wife with R&B.
No, I don't roll like that. I ain't trying to go to hell.
Well, technically, you could be my sister husband because you know R&B got a wanky panky.
Nah, I'm good, fam. I'm good.
Nah, but Sandra,
got a wanky panky.
Nah. But like this, we gonna boom another room. Fuck Lamonte. Fuck y'all, the fucking Kiwi or whatever you call them. Hey, come to the 100 side. I'ma pay you an EBT food stamps, and I got something for you on the flip side. Hey, you over there smirking till I get the jerking.
Hey,
I'm scared.
let's get back to the content. Y'all, you is a mess,
That's too good. That's too
Media
good.
Lab is a Delaware corporation with its principal place of business in Santa Monica, California. So that's how they are able to sue in California. Those 1 through 20 inclusive are defendants whose identities have not yet been ascertained. They are individuals, partnerships, corporations, and some other business entity. Okay. On information and belief, each DOE defendant was somehow responsible for the damages caused in this case. As soon as the true identities and capacities of the DOE defendants have been ascertained, the complaint will be amended to reflect the true names and capacities of each DOE defendant. All right, so for this, let's see, jurisdiction. Okay, blase.
Hit that like button. Active in the chat. Let me see them active chats.
All right, none of that. It's just talking about why they are able to sue in the state of California. All right, so here are the general allegations that Wack100 made. Plaintiff Jones is an entrepreneur, executive, and manager in the entertainment industry. He sucks at the manager part. Upon information and belief, Defendant Media Lab is the owner and or manager of the website called WorldStarHipHop.com. Founded in 2005, WorldStar Hip Hop, or WSHH, is a content aggregating video blog and is generally considered one of the top hip hop and urban culture websites in the world. WSHH holds itself out as the premier online hip hop and viral destination. WSHH maintains an official channel, YouTube, the World Star channel. They describe its World Star channel as follows. World Star Hip Hop is home of everything entertainment and hip hop. The #1 urban outlet responsible for breaking the latest premiere music video, exclusive artist content, entertainment stories, celebrity rumors, sports highlights, interviews, comedy skits, rap freestyles, crazy fight, eye candy models, and the best viral videos and more. A screenshot from the About section from the World Star channel is attached here too as Exhibit A. On or about January 27, 2024, defendants caused and permitted a video entitled Wack100 Exposed for being an alleged federal informant documentary. Oh, so now they're going to refer to that as the video throughout the complaint. And it was to be published on the official WSHH channel on YouTube. So Wack, you out here informing folks. You informing the feds? I've always had my suspicions about Wack100. He just, how can I say it? It's just this aura about him. It's just something weird. Like,
even
he manages all these people. You know, he says that Blueface is his manager, but yet Blueface is in millions of dollars in debt. How good of a manager are you? Is it all a front for a bigger plot? Anywho's, the video was described on the World Star channel as Money Mark confirms that Wack was an informant in his case. Oh, I need to write that down. I'll be kind of going overlooking and I redact information, but I don't be reading. So I need to figure out who Money Mark is.
Mark Stevens.
Written that down. So he confirmed that Wack100 was an informant in his case. Plus, we break down all of Wack's sick conversations with law enforcement. As of January 31st, 2024, the video had been viewed on YouTube nearly 150,000 times with over 800 comments. Compounding this, the video and its title went viral on social media and other platforms. All told, the video and its title have been viewed millions of times. I need to find that. And that's why so my Instagram feed is just fishing, working out, food, travel. That's about it. And I don't see this on YouTube, so very interesting. Within the video, defendants published the following statements on the World Star channel about the plaintiff. Oh, so it says that sorry, turn off my phone. All right, so there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
Let me stop that.
Wack100 Jones was caught.
The statement made that Wack100 there was no other arrest made other than Cash Jones is Detective Coet. He was part of the joint task force. That statement is a fact. Why else would the police on that investigation, he was on the Main Street investigation and the death row investigation. In fact, he had 147 sheriffs raid Suge Knight House in like 2001. So he was working both of them with the joint task force. But y'all all heard that, and you're going to hear it again because today we're going to play the documentary to make sure that I can remind you. Let's go.
Caught on a wiretap with Dale Dog conspiring to commit unaliving. This is why his house was raided and led him to work with the police.
Now, that's the statement that Stutterbox made. I asked Stutterbox, what did you see or did the feds show you that why they raided Wack100 house? He said for conspiracy to attempted murder, because he gave the address for them to trail Stutterbox and shoot up his Rolls Royce with his wife in the car. That's a statement he made. I asked him a question. So that man was the victim in the case. He walked into the police station. So I don't know. Maybe you could contest that with Stutterbox, but who knows?
Wack was Jones, also referred to as confidential source number 2.
CS2 back. It's also back. We'll get into that.
I talk to dog.
No, hey,
don't start.
Hey, you talk to dog. I thought you said you saved 7 Main Street Crip.
I saved. Hey, listen. I saved 7 Main Streets.
The Pyru did that.
Ain't no nigga ever did it like me.
You're right. I believe you made a legendary testimony and participation in these investigations.
Hey, your favorite paralegal. I'ma get you. I'ma send you the link.
Nah.
Hey, I'ma send you the link. Hey, click on.
I'm over here crying.
Yeah, this is what he does, man. The keyway pop star. But for sure, Mark Stevens said that Wack100 was the person that called him, telling him that Stutterbox went sour and that he need to talk to Dale Dog. The phones is compromised. Dale Dog didn't do it. Greg Caden admitted that the paperwork says CS2 back. So if the paperwork says CS2 back and they're talking about you, and that's when you got involved on the wiretap with the Main Street case, then that's a mute argument. Let's go.
Jones has been exposed as a confidential informant in paperwork recently released. Wack
Fact. Let's go.
Jones confirmed as confidential source. And why would the FBI be calling a big-time gangster like Wack100 to make sure he's okay unless there's a relationship between the two parties, which could have started when the felon was caught in Texas with firearms?
So this is how dumb and stupid his arguments is. So now you say, why would the FBI, because this is what it says in the documentary, be calling a big-time gangster like Wack100? You acting like we can't go on YouTube right now and play the audio when you misspelled bureau and said that the FBI called you to talk, asking you was everything good with you and Jay Prince, because y'all on the internet and you stored the number bureau, said it Federal Bureau and misspelled bureau. right?
Ooh.
Why would you be even storing the FBI number? And why the FBI just didn't pull up to your house like anybody else when they're doing some kind of investigation? They just got you on speed dial, nigga. They got the bat phone, nigga.
Exactly.
Hey, I told you they owe me a favor. I'm the victim.
Hey, listen, when the police owe you favors and you got them on speed dial, but then also on this part, it was also talking about that he got caught in Texas with firearms. That's a fact. We ran the word. And don't forget Debbie. Hey, yeah. What you remember about Debbie, man?
Hey, Debbie is solid. She's solid as a motherfucker. Hey, look, your favorite paralegal. I hope you like Debbie, because Debbie right now, she up one on all the legals, man. She's just a clerk.
But she's the clerk of the court in Willard County, Texas. In
Willard County.
Where Wack got caught with 3 weapons, him and his brother. Assault rifle, a hand pistol, and a shotgun, and 800 rounds of ammunition.
What?
Yeah, the case was dismissed in the interest of justice.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way in the great state of Texas, and you black.
Ain't now. Yeah, you listen here, girl. Now down there in the great, in the great state of Texas, in Willard County, now she showed some good justifications of not opening her mouth. Now would you have done the same there, my favorite paralegal? Would you have kept your mouth shut, or would you been like a raccoon squealing in the raccoon feed? No. Now what's gonna tell you? Would you tell what you gonna have done? Tells me now, your favorite paralegal. Would you have kept your yapping shut?
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth on that.
That's what Debbie said.
Hey,
I swear to God, that's what Debbie said.
Hey, we got to give you a salute for that one.
Yeah, but we contacted Debbie, and we released the audio. Texas has a one consent rule on the phone call, so we good, right? And this is a public, she helped us get the paperwork, because Wack was lying, saying that the case was dismissed from fruits of a poisonous tree. but his motion to suppress was denied. After he said that, we got the paperwork, the motion to suppress was denied. So then he said that the police officer that caught him got caught with doing some kind of pornographic with an underage minor, and so they dismissed the case. So, but the case is sealed, and it just says it was dismissed in the interest of justice. Right. So that he's saying that was defamation. That shit sound weak as hell, bro.
And that's the only thing he runs with, though. That's the only thing he runs with is defamation. He has no other type of claim other than defamation.
They told on me. What are you talking about? You niggas is stupid. Oh, he be out that nigga.
Hey, this nigga said that we said that he was caught on a phone call with Dog. Nigga, Greg Caden already admitted he was. Nigga, he admitted he was. He lied that he talked to Dog, because Dog refused to take his call. I talked to Dog. Ask Mark. Mark, no. So we went and asked Mark, and Mark Stevens said money back in his paperwork that we got from him, right? And that's who called. Let's go.
Note to self. I need to look that up. Firearms case. Whew. All righty. So all of these are the defamatory statements that Mr. Wack100 is claiming. At the time of their publication, defendants were aware that the defamatory statements were about Plaintiff Jones. Defendants also reasonably understood the defamatory statements to mean that plaintiff had committed a crime. Indeed, multiple crimes are falsely attributed to plaintiff. The defamatory statements, however,
So Mark Stevens never said that he did a crime. Again, the only person who claimed that he did a crime was the police, saying that they found a gun in an ex-felon house in California who has some of the strictest gun laws in America, right? So much so that if an ex-felon is caught with a gun in the household, the person who households it is can get aiding and abetting of ex-felon in possession of a firearm.
Damn.
So, yeah, bro. So for him to even,
are all demonstrated.
for him to even try to act like he did, oh, that wasn't no issue. They had his wife out there handcuffed. He admit that. And then again, Stutterbox claiming that the conspiracy to murder, that his neighbor gave his ops the drop on him. And he told him that this is where he live at. Let's go.
Incredibly and provably false. Plaintiff has never been charged with a federal crime or indicted federally at any time. Plaintiff has never been an informant or confidential.
They said confidential source too, as far in the paperwork on the Main Street case. He's saying he never worked for the feds. Where does it say that you was a federal informant? It says that you were a confidential source in the Main Street case. You was identified and called a confidential source on your phone call in the Main Street case. Why are you talking about the feds?
Confidential source with any federal agency or law enforcement. Now, here's, and it says so they could demonstrate and they could prove that these statements were false, right? But if you are a federal informant, one, federal information is not viewable to the public. But if it is, and he's an informant, we would not be able to view, because that's the whole purpose of you being behind the scenes as an informant. Nobody should know that you're an informant. So of course, this information, oh my.
Let's talk to Cassandra real quick, right? Cassandra.
Cassandra?
Let's build. We got 200 people in the chat. Hit that like button and share. Tell a friend. When you get to talking about confidential sources and you not the public not having access to the exact documents for specifically 137 confidential sources, could you dig a little deeper in that?
Well, wait, hold on. You talking about dig deep as far as explaining why it's not, why it's confidential?
Exactly.
Oh, well, at the end of the day, it's anything federal. Look at the Diddy case. Can't no cameras go in a federal courtroom. So when you're dealing with federal, that's totally different with state. There's like some information that you even have to get a clearance on. That's probably the best way I can explain it. My sister works for the federal government, and there's some things that she is not even can access as a federal employee. That's why you have to have security clearance. So when you're dealing with the FBI, the CIA, the Homeland of Department, that part, yeah. Each of those agencies handle something different, but it's to protect the people. But at the end of the day, if you have somebody that's working for the federal government or informing the federal government, it's not just one state. We're talking about across, domestically. It could be across globally, just pretty much globally. That's all I can say. So there's information that we just cannot handle as a freaking country, because if we have certain information, it will be chaos. Right. It would be straight chaos. So yeah.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. So, and then there's levels of informants, there's levels of clearance that people could get. And in such a big case like this involving Shaquille O'Neal, involving the Main Street Mafia Crips, you tell me what you think. Let's go.
Okay. So we can't say, okay, there's not a system that the public could go into and be like, oh, here is Wack Jones's information. He's a federal informant. That's not impossible. So we can't prove that, okay? So it's really, really, yeah. Anywho's, okay, Wack. Defendants knew that defamatory statements were false or had serious doubts about the truth of the statements or acted with reckless disregard as to the truth or the falsity of the defamatory statements. Upon information and belief, and despite serious doubts about the veracity of the video, defendants wholly failed to investigate the video and the statements contained therein before causing or permitting its publication. Like I said before, there's no way for us to go and say, oh, he is a Fed agent, unless, we have documents to see that. But it's no system that we could go into. And even if there is, Wack, if you're going to be an informant, they're not going to put information on a website for us to verify that you are an informant. It's like, duh. Specifically, the defamatory statements were publicly debunked over a year ago, including by one of the investigative officers, LAPD officer Greg Kading. And I'm writing his name down too because I want to find that video. Now, we have known in the past that LAPD has not been reliable or an reliable source.
You are so damn right. So they have never been reliable. And this guy, Greg Kading, specifically messed up a big drug case against Mexican George in Los Angeles. He was a top inmate, alleged top inmate affiliate. He owned the numero uno grocery store chain throughout Los Angeles. And he admits that he forgot that he promised another informant something or whatever, right? Messed up the case. Mexican George beat it. They had murders on the case, all kind of other stuff, right? What? And then, and then this Main Street case. Then they brought him in on the Tupac and Biggie murder investigation. And that was after Biggie mom filed the $100 million lawsuit because the first detective, his theory implicated LAPD and law enforcement in having something to do with it, right? And obviously she never got that lawsuit because he came with a whole different one. The other detective ended up dead, like happy chance, in the police station. They said a heart attack, but let's get to the
what?
Yeah, this is a fact. Detective Poole. He got a book called The Labyrinth. You can find that online. Let's go.
So make your own opinion about that. So what did he say? Who clearly stated, we would have not referred to you, Mr. Jones, as an informant because you never were. One of the several videos of LAPD officer Greg Kading.
He's saying that Greg Kading went on social media, Clubhouse to be specific, to say that Wack100 to verify to us that he wasn't ever working for him. You know?
That's stupid.
No, I swear to God, I dropped the paperwork. I had just got the wiretap paperwork, and I dropped the paperwork. I opened up a room on Clubhouse. 10 minutes later, he opened up a room on Clubhouse with Reggie Wright Jr. and Detective Greg Kading, and that was the purpose of it, to prove to us that he's not working with him. I said, oh, hell no. I'm not going to go argue with that guy over there. But let's go.
Publicly debunking the defamatory statement published at the latest on or around August 30th, 2022 can be found at, let me see if I can pull this up. Because if so, they're gonna watch it. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I want to show y'all this. This is what it says. This video isn't available anymore. I don't know why. Let's get back to the complaint. That's interesting. All right, so defendants could have readily determined that the defamatory statements were completely untrue and only published the video to harm plaintiff Jones. Further, the sources and authors of the defamatory statements as published by defendants is known to be biased against and openly hostile towards Jones and were hence known by defendants to be completely unreliable. Defendants clearly acted with malice in publishing these false and injurious defamatory statements. The false defamatory statements have caused severe harm and damage to plaintiff Jones. And in fact, they have put his life in danger.
Whoa.
The
This nigga that told the courts that this documentary put his life in danger. Wow.
I thought they don't. I thought gangsters don't do that. I thought they don't go to the courts and tell the police that stuff like that. And we leave it in the dark places we keep it in the street. Bro, that dude is hey, listen, let me say something to CS2 back. This is for you, brother. All the stuff that you be low-key saying and all that, bro, you will never hear Do Sims, Yael, hell, your favorite paralegal say, my life is in jeopardy because of the documentary.
Well, he did it in the book when they put the police put the tracker on his truck and he thought it was a bomb. He called the local police. I've been told y'all, bro.
Yeah, because no, he did. He told the police that he thought he was being tracked and he thought it was a bomb.
He thought it was a bomb, yeah.
Yeah, he thought it was a bomb, and then bam.
He grabbed it, ran, threw it in a vacant lot, and called the local authority.
Yeah, he had rat in him when he did that, bro. It was
so when he gets scared, ain't you know what he gonna do? He gonna call them people. But nasty work. Nasty work. We got about 10 more minutes.
Defamatory statements further directly damage the. Let me reread that. The defamatory statements further directly damage plaintiff's occupation as the owner of multiple urban entertainment businesses. Plaintiff has suffered harm to his property, business, trade, and profession due to defamatory statements. I don't see it nowhere.
How did you lose damages to your property? I'm being honest, I never heard it. Nobody claimed that they lost damage to their property. You said I did something to your house, nigga. I struck up on your house. World Star bust out your windows.
Yeah, that one, I was like, if they're I really don't know. Not business, I can understand, but property, I mean, it's like real property, personal property. Like they need to really explain that one to me, but I have no clue.
Yeah. I'm lost. I'm over here trying to ask your favorite paralegal, like, how is that even coagulating together? That because of the documentary, your property was damaged. Well, what did he say? His what?
What? His property was damaged.
Come on, bro.
He suffered
harm. Yeah. So I'm thinking. No, it can't even be that. Yeah, I don't know.
Is he saying? I don't know. Maybe he said,
I'm telling us what I'm doing.
Hey, let's go, man. We got about 8 minutes.
Plaintiff has further suffered harm to his reputation, reputation, shame, mortification, and hurt feelings due to the defamatory statement. Boy, this is a whole bunch of crock. Despite the false accusations of criminal charges in cooperation with federal officials, plaintiff has maintained his dignity
It doesn't have no typos. This was done by his law firm, one of the best in LA. They got a reputation in entertainment. So no, this is definitely a suit filed by them because I got served by the same lawyer, and we're gonna get into that paperwork next. Let's go.
Integrity as a husband, father, and businessman. Accordingly, the time has come to set the record straight for plaintiff, his safety, and his livelihood. On January 31st, 2024, plaintiff timely sent defendants within 20 days after learning of the defamatory statements a notice of defamation and demand. The notice identified plaintiff, specified the false and defamatory statements in the video on the WSHH channel, and demanded a correction of the defamatory statements. A true and correct copy of the January 21st, 2024 correction demand is attached here to as Exhibit B. On Thursday, February 1st, 2024, Defendant Media Lab, through the email, responded to confirm receipt of the correction demand. Defendant Media Lab has failed and or refused to issue a correction of any kind. So count one, Wack is suing them for defamation against Media Lab, World Star Hip Hop, and everybody who is associated with them. Let's see. It says that the defendant's defamatory statements falsely claim that the plaintiff was charged with a federal crime or federally indicted. These statements are per se defamatory and were not made in connection with any judicial and official proceeding. Like I said before, guys, if hypothetically, if he is an informant for the feds, you're not going to find any information on their internet about that. I'm just saying. Defendant publicly made and or ratified the scurrilous defamatory statements recklessly and without any basis in fact. And disparaging and false defamatory statements published by defendants in the broadcast on Defendant's World Star channel, one of the most prominent video websites in the world. It's slanderous per se because, one, it falsely accuses plaintiff of being charged with criminal acts. Two, falsely accuses plaintiff of being an informant.
We never said he was charged.
Yeah, they meant to put three. Has a tendency to injure plaintiff.
Nobody never said he was being charged. So it falsely accuses plaintiff of being charged with criminal acts. No, we're alleging that you were working and didn't get charged, but you were charged. But the police said that you were the only one that was arrested in that whole investigation. There's definitely a difference. Let's go.
In his profession and occupation by imputing to plaintiff's quality of character, something that has a natural tendency to lessen the profits of the plaintiff's business and occupation, or that causes him to be shunned or avoided, or that exposes him to hatred, contempt, ridicule, or oblique.
Wait, not the clubhouse bully. He said that nigga said that it caused him to be shunned or avoided, or that exposed him to hatred, contempt, ridicule, and whatever the hell that word means, especially in the context of the hip-hop industry. Yeah, you're a fucking joke. You're a clown. And we didn't say you're a confidential informant. We allege that you're a confidential source. Number two, it's a difference. So make sure that you have the specific legal term when you said what we allege. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Oblique. Olipoy. I'm going to look that up and I'm going to say it correctly, especially in the context of the hip hop industry. This is really funny because the videos that I do see from Wack, or if I, somebody shares it and I happen to listen in, you have hate for a lot of people. You ridicule a lot of people. You say a lot of negative things about a lot of people. But when it's done to you, you have severe harm and injury. Okay. All right. The public condemnation of plaintiff in response to the defamatory statements has been swift and relentless, with discussions proliferating within the hip hop industry. Oh, bull. There were many online articles, posts, comments, and public statements, including without limitation on Twitter and on other social media platforms, republishing defendants' defamatory statements without any basis in fact. Well, I tell you what, I'm probably.
He said that this was done without any facts. Well, it was a whole bunch of facts, just none of the facts were in your favor. Right? We'll get into that because we're gonna play the documentary. But yeah,
one of the many that has not seen anything when it came to whatever this is about. So very interesting. All righty. Numerous members of the public accepted the defamatory statements as true and made internet commentary confirming their belief based on the.
That means that many people in the community know that Wack is CS2 back. He's admitting it. The gig's up, right? Many of them believe that he is CS2 back. That's what he's saying. That's the truth. The first time he told the truth. Let's go.
False defamatory statements that plaintiff had been previously charged with a crime and or was an informant. Oh my gosh. He's so upset that y'all find out. Y'all found out he was an informant. Defendants' defamatory statements are libelous on their face, as they have adversely affected plaintiff's reputation, exposes plaintiff to hatred, contempt, ridicule, and that right there, obloquy, I want to say, and have a tendency to injure plaintiff in his profession and occupation, including without limitation within the hip hop industry. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't know all these words I ain't never seen in my life. But I will look it up so I can learn. This is a new word for today. All right, so defendant's video and defamatory statements were seen by millions of people who reside in California and elsewhere. So he's worried about the folks in Cali. Y'all Cali folks, why y'all do this to that man? Defendants made and published defamatory statements either with knowledge that they were false or with reckless disregard as to the truth and felicity. At a minimum, defendant failed to use reasonable care to determine the truth or falsity of the defamatory statements about plaintiff. As defendant's defamatory statements identified above as per se defamatory, plaintiff damages are assumed. As a direct and proximate result of the above described defamatory statements, plaintiff has suffered a loss of reputation and damage to his trade and his profession. All to his.
I lost my reputation because they said I'm CS2 back. Hey, Yael, what you think about that, bro? Oh, y'all at work still. He must can't get off. We'll get back into it. This shit is nasty work. Let's go.
General damage in the amount to be determined at the time of trial, but in the excess of the court's general jurisdiction. Wack, what reputation and what damage? Well, maybe he isn't telling, a lie. He couldn't even bail whatchamacallit out. In publishing the above described defamatory statements, each of the defendants was the agent, alter ego, employee, principal, partner, joint venturer,
Wait, this
employer,
nigga
or
didn't
in
just
some
say
other
alter
capacity,
ego.
derivatively.
This nigga said we destroyed his alter ego, nigga. This nigga damn bad, bro. Nigga,
He's-
this nigga on Pyro, you going to bed. When I be you, this nigga done went from that to saying that niggas done destroyed his alter ego. I told y'all we won the war. Keyway conversations.
That nigga PC'd up.
That nigga PC'd up. Let's go.
Responsible for each of the acts of the other defendant. As a direct and proximate result of the above described
Hold on.
defamatory statements, plaintiff has suffered.
Hold on. Yael, you with us?
Keyway conversations.
Could you go ahead and give that super chat up? Show some love.
We got a super chat, man. The coolest dude with the $49.99 super chat. Keep up the good work. ETE exclamation point, man. Salute to you, coolest dude, for the $49.99 super chat, man, to the Keyway conversation team. We appreciate you. Thank you, bless you, and your family. Anything and everything is always a blessing to the Keyway conversation.
Hashtag ETE in the chat. Expose the exposers. CS2 back started off as the exposer. Now he's the debriefers. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Hey, salute, coolest dude. Appreciate the love.
Salute.
Special damages in the amount to be determined at the time of trial, but in the access of the court's general jurisdiction. Defendants published the above described defamatory statements with malice and oppression because of their feelings of hatred and ill will toward plaintiff, and with willful and conscious disregard for the plaintiff's rights, thereby justifying an award of punitive damages against defendants. Notably, defendants intended to use their popular platform to injure plaintiff through their false statements. Defendants' false and unprivileged statements were couched as facts, not opinion, and the defendants made such statements with malice, with knowledge that these statements are false, or with reckless disregard as to whether they are false or not. These false and unprivileged statements have injured plaintiff's reputation. These false and unprivileged statements have caused plaintiff shame, mortification, hurt feelings, emotional trauma, and harm to his personal, his family, and his professional relations. This is so sad. Mr. Wack100, aka Mr. Cash Jones, requests that the court enter a final judgment in his favor as follows. For an award of general damages according to the proof at the time of trial, for an award of compensatory damages in the amount to be determined. So he wants a sum of money. For special damages according to the proof at the time of trial, but in the amount in the excess of the jurisdictional limits of this court. For interest on any monetary award to plaintiff as at the legal rate, for punitive damages, for the cost of this suit incurred herein, and for such other further relief as the court may deem just and proper. Interesting, Wack.
So we're gonna go ahead and shut that one down. That was the award that he was looking for: punitive damages, actual damages, and
And actually, the special damages could be like emotional distress, pain and suffering. No, that's what it is.
Wait, are you saying we got this nigga over there stressed out?
Y'all got him stressing.
You don't know. I'm like probably number 1 or 2 most hated by Wack100. Right? He hates me. He can't stand me. And I gotta say, Yael probably comes in close to that. Well, really, my whole team at that point. Scandalous Los Angeles TV, Smoked Out TV, Henny Gang. Shout out to that girl Henny. Everybody who done covered our content, he gonna attack them, report their pages, their YouTube pages, anything. So, do Sam, love your life, bro. Barbecue that pig. I'll go pull up and get a plate. So let me get this straight. He wants monetary damages for the same shit he does to people every effing day.
Mm-hmm.
Expose the debriefers. Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure we push that. Expose the debriefers, because that's what they
expose the bro. Every time somebody says something, it just brings joy to my heart knowing that this clown is in the mental state that he's in, because you be doing this stuff to people all day. Now, it could be cap. He could just be saying this for the lawsuit. But I really believe he's scared hiding because he know it is what it is, bro.
Up. You heard G-Mac. You tell him we call damage, all of this to your property.
Your property, Deuce. Oh,
bro,
my gosh.
I know you ain't talking about the dude, remember the Hoover dude supposed to vandalize his house?
Right.
I don't know if he was from Hoover. I think the Hoovers beat him up. But one of them YouTubers that was trolling, y'all know who I'm talking about? I think he's in jail right now.
GBS Gambo or something?
Yeah, him.
But that's not true, because wasn't 600 pennies messing with him?
I think that was after. You know what I'm saying?
Matter.
And
you
they
messing
said
with
that wasn't even Wack House. So I don't know, bro, but that one really got me baffled. You know?
Baffled.
How do you do that?
Y'all stressing this dude out.
All right. My favorite paralegal, he gonna treat you like Henny. Hey, niece. Hey, come here, niece. Hey, niece, come here. Let me talk to you. Hey, I need to talk to you for a second.
Hey, yeah,
for a bucket.
Yeah, I sure hope not.
What up, dude?
Hey, Yael, this nigga G-Mac was doing the loose coochie. Sweetheart.
Sweetie!
I like this comment that Zinni said, and that's the process. When you get to discovery, I'm just really trying to figure out, like, he gonna get exposed. He's really gonna get exposed when it comes to discovery time.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. I'm looking for this, what you call it. We're gonna get into this. It's gonna give me enough time to grab the CS2 Back's attorney's response to my $5 million demand that I serve World Star Hip Hop, CS2 Back, and YouTube. Let me go ahead and share this. We're gonna get into the documentary, and so we can refresh y'all memory. The viral World Star Hip Hop documentary, starring the Keyway pop star. Oh, my bad. Let's go.
Double Keyway conversations.
Dude that spoke on Shaq, he's completely right, because I was caught up in the middle of all that.
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
There were no other arrests made except Cash Jones. So I think on that civil suit, he really down bad trying to allege that it doesn't say that. The police doesn't say that. First, you want us to believe the police, Greg Caden, who lies for you, but you don't want us to believe this police. Let's go. Can't have it.
Wack100, most famously known for arguing on Clubhouse, has been exposed as a confidential informant in paperwork recently released by Defendant, Money Mark, and Stutterbox. Before we play the recording of Money Mark, who was the main defendant in this case, confirming Wack is back, let's take a look back to when Wack himself spoke on this case and admitted to meeting with the feds and also saying they owe him a favor.
But once they hit my motherfucking home office, that's when they called the search off. Because in the home office, he then discovered the house and cars and everything they thought was up under my name, that had that living beyond the means excuse to come in there, was all up under different corporations.
Wack is claiming that FBI did not know his house was not in his name before entering his home, and once they found his paperwork in his home office, they called off the search. How does the FBI not have this information prior to search warrant?
With Spectrum Internet and Spectrum Mobile, get a fast, reliable, and seamless connection.
Download Keyway.
My attorney
Conversations.
go down to the federal building on Wilshire Boulevard, right up to 405. We go up top. Now I get up top, I'm tripping, nigga. So when I tell the motherfuckers, hey, look, y'all raided my house, y'all had motherfuckers cuffed up in my house, y'all did all this shit, you know, and y'all know damn well I was clean, y'all embarrassed me, this, that. We filed the suit. When we get outside with my attorney, 2 officers that's depicted in there came to the front of me and my attorney said, hey, look, man, let this shit go. This shit gonna fuck, you know, this ain't gonna look good on us. We didn't know you. That boy put us on you, right? But we'll owe you one.
Wack is explaining going down to the federal building tripping and basically the detectives telling him on the spot that Stutterbox told us on you. This seems a little odd that detectives would give up someone who is supposedly working for them name, and also beg to drop the lawsuit and let us owe you a favor. Wack has told this story on several occasions, changing it up a little each time.
When I got up to the top floor, we went to go get my personal belongings, me and my attorney, when I saw the 2 women with that FBI flag jackets come out, that Stutterbox would always invite to dinner when we was eating at Stevie's on the Strip, that's when I knew what time it was. When we come off the elevator, I see a bunch of people in FBI flag jackets. Guess who one of the persons I see? The fucking female from New Orleans that asked about the 5 keys.
Sounds like a scene from Power. Was it 1 or was it 2 women? Now Wack100 decides to use his favor the detective promised him and calls it in. Listen to how easy it is for Wack100 to get the information. These is words coming from Wack, and like he always says, the truth could never be considered disrespect.
I'm sitting back, I call my attorney. I said, hey, yo, call that officer. I need to have a word with him. Yo, didn't you say that Stutterbox is a cooperant for you? Yeah. Documented on paper. Yeah, documented. He's a CI. Been that for 6-7 years. You got the paper and all, whatever y'all use. Yeah, we got that. Okay, yo, contact this dude. Have them call Stutterbox to the stand. Yeah, I called it in that day, and I did sue, but I used the card, and that was it.
Stutterbox alleges that Wack100 was caught on a wiretap with Dale Dog conspiring to commit murder. This is why his house was raided and led him to working with the police's back. Stutterbox explains to Juice M's that Wack gave up his address.
His house got raided because he was on the wiretap with Dog, you know.
What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Wack, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried to
and he
call
won't take
Dog.
your call. And I sent it to you. And he said,
I talked to Dog. I talked to Dog. That whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. I was a victim. I was a victim.
There you have it. Wack admitting to being a victim on the case, talking to Dale Dog, and also saying Money Mark was completely right.
Dude that spoke on Shaq, he's completely right, because I was caught up in the middle of all that.
Stutterbox said you in my paperwork on wiretap, right?
So Stutterbox confirmed that Wack was included in his paperwork
on the Main Street.
On the Main Street case.
Which he wasn't charged. But this guy is saying the only person that was arrested
was Cash Jones.
If Greg's credibility hurts the findings of the entire task force or not?
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
But when you get the discovery, was part of that the actual wiretap? The whole transcript. I got the whole transcript. The whole transcripts of the whole wiretap. And do you see your conversation when do you see your conversation with Cass Jones in them transcripts?
That was the initiating. That was the initiating when they started recording.
Right.
Damn.
And Cass Jones
In the paperwork they put him as Back, B-A-C-K. And
Right.
I kept asking
The Wack boy in a minute.
the lawyer, like, who the fuck is? I ain't talk to no Back.
Nasty
Right.
boy.
Said,
Let's
nah,
go, share.
that's Wack. So they
Oh,
put him in Back because he a brother. So it's Back.
wow.
Okay.
Was this Back also referred as confidential source number 2?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Well,
That's nasty work. We don't even need to play no more of that. You got. So I don't know how he thinks his frivolous ass lawsuit is going to prove when the target of the investigation, Deja 34, Money Mark Stevens, there goes Stutterbox. You saw Money Mark Stevens and Shaq is saying that you the one they called and they referred to you as CS2 Back. Forget what the police saying. You said you talked to dog. No, ask Mark. We went and asked Mark. He said you a rat, a confidential source.
Met him with the homie Stutterbox. That's how I first came to meet Wack, was through the homie Stutterbox, right? When I met him, dude was driving trucks, seemed to be cool. Box was like, yo, this was his neighbor across the street. He seemed to be cool. When Stutterbox defected, Wack picked up the phone and was basically being the interim, the middleman, because he was telling me Stutterbox was defected. And I was like, okay, but my whole thing is, if he defected, why are you fucking with him?
right. So he says that Stutterbox defected, and then you get some phone calls asking to speak to someone else, right?
Yeah, he called me. He called
How many
me, man. It was, man, a series of calls, 4 or 5 calls. He wanted to reach out to the homie, rest in peace, Dale, though. And
Right.
I don't give out nobody now.
Right.
So I called the homie, Dale, dog. I'm like, yo, homie, you want to holler at this dude or what? Because he keep calling me. And he was like, nah, I'm good on that. I don't want to holler at dude.
So at some point you get a
Oh,
phone
you don't
call
want to do no hollering?
Wack100, Cass Jones.
Hell no.
And when he contact you, what did he contact you concerning?
He wanted to reach out to Dale Dog, rest in peace. And he wanted to give Dale Dog some information that he had gotten from Stutterbox, right? It's like he was getting information from Stutterbox on what his plan was and what the get down was going to be. And he wanted to talk to the homie and talk to him. And Dog wasn't getting on the line with him. And he kept blowing me up because he wanted me to get him on the line.
Right. Smart man. Rest in peace to Dale Dog, man. So he's talking about the phones is being compromised. Is that one of the things that he told you?
Well, the homie Dale Dog never trusted dude. Follow me?
Right.
So Dog didn't know was the lines compromised or was they wired up for sound or not. He just wasn't going to chance it.
Now let's jump into 2 more situations Wack100 himself discussed about his encounters with the FBI.
Feds just called my phone 2 hours ago.
What they talking about?
I seen the shit, right? So first, I've been trying to get gang passport cleared. I said, maybe it's the, the passport people, right? So I said, I ain't gonna answer. Let me put the recorder on, then call. I called back. Niggas straight feds. So they asked me, have I been threatened? I said, what? What are you talking about? They talking about the boy, right? So that let me know they on his line. They didn't heard something.
See, bros.
Information has been provided that you've had some disagreements with Mr. Prince. Are you familiar with him?
I know who he is, but I don't have no issues with Mr. Prince.
Okay. So,
a disagreement is a disagreement. I don't know how that factors in the FBI.
Well, I think Mr. Jones, all the YouTube videos going back and forth with him calling you a snitch and you calling him one, and all of that would be where we received information that there was possibly a disagreement.
Wack hired a crisis actor to impersonate the FBI. He posted a screenshot of his call log and bureau was spelled wrong. Was this Wack way of alerting the authorities he has issues with J. Prince? Wack has threatened 9,000 people on the internet, threatened to put a bag on people's head, claim he supplied guns to gangs.
Them same niggas you talking about when they went to war, guess what they had to come see to get their tools, bro? Big you all up. Wack, Crip nigga gotta come see me.
Why would the FBI be calling a big-time gangster like Wack100 to make sure he's okay? Unless there is a relationship between the two parties which could have started when the felon was caught in Texas with firearms. Wack has accused rapper T.I. of snitching for only serving 1 year for illegal firearms, claiming that there was no way he could have only got that little time without telling. Wack100 alone with his brother was arrested in Texas for unlawful carrying of a firearm by a felon. There was never a court date, no discovery on file, just a brief in support of motion to suppress. The case was dropped in 2011 in the interest of justice. Wack needs to do what he asked everyone else to do. Produce the paperwork, not just the order to dismiss. Explain how a felon gets caught with guns crossing state lines. What happened to your co-defendant?
Shout out to the whole
What
team. Let's go. So that's the documentary that started all of the this that got us here today. So
I'm about to say, you know what pissed them off, right?
What?
That cartoon of him laying across that bed.
I'm quite sure that was another bad day. I done gave him a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I've been running content and been his adversary for going on 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about almost at least 3-4 times a week we've been going at it. You know what I'm saying? So he called me a rat. You know what I'm saying? So that got my attention, and I said, who would do this? The only time I knew people who did artificial dissemination of information was COINTELPRO and the FBI. You know what I'm saying? And he had just interviewed with Tekashi 6ix9ine. I was like, nah, I don't want to do business with that dude. And it went left. I called him out for the fade. He was ducking it. And ever since then, I got the content. You know what I'm saying? And the whole team just organically was getting into it and bumping with them. Because I don't need a bunch of people to stand with me when I see somebody who disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to holler at that man myself. But, and he did that with every Yael, right? Yael, you been drooling? He make up all kind of bull stuff. I'm in witness protection.
Oh yeah, I'm drooling and yeah, that. No, I'm doing dinner and stuff right now too.
All right, let me see. We're gonna share this. What you
Ready?
call it, and get into this.
Yeah, I'm a drooler.
Yeah.
I'm all type of stuff. I be drooling. I walk through the hood drooling, begging for food, all type of stuff.
So look, this is what we finna get into. Yesterday, while I was live, I received right before I went live, I received a response to my demand for payment $5 million to CS2 Back's attorneys. If you see Sing and Trabin LLP, they're definitely top of the line. It was very professional, but the argument was that of a dodo. I think that he's forcing them to run whatever narrative he wanted, and he's just paying them. So, can y'all see this? Let me make it a little bit bigger. If y'all can't, make sure y'all can see it. Hit that like button. Share. We got the content. Dear Mr. Sims, this office is counsel for Cash M. Jones. Cash McElroy Jones, PKA Wack100 Jones. Reference is made to your letter dated September 3rd, 2024, wherein you appear to allege that Jones infringed your purported copyrights. The letter. Your letter is simply incorrect on the facts of law, and each of your claims are hereby rejected in their entirety. So remember, I'm alleging that Jones has infringed on my purported copyrights. Specifically, Jones has never at any time used, distributed, or authorized the use or distribution of the film titled Wack100 and the Snitch Allegations, the work. On the contrary, Jones has actively sought to remove such defamatory content from the internet, including by filing a defamation claim against Media Lab AI Inc. for his role in distributing a related video titled Wack100 exposed for being an alleged federal informant. Y'all see how I say alleged in the title? So that's a very accurate title. But remember, he filed his lawsuit against Media Lab IA after I served him the copyright infringement claim. So, for the avoidance of any doubt, Jones has never at any time used or authorized the use of your alleged work in any manner. Let me stop right there because the key term on that is authorization. When you register your copyright, and I'm going to show y'all that, and we're going to get to that part. One of the exclusive parts of your copyright is the right to authorize the use of your works, of your intellectual property, right? No one else has any authority unless you sign a licensing agreement and you grant them that authority for whatever barter, money, or whatever you're going to utilize. So Wack100 is what I'm alleging is that Wack100 authorized YouTube to take down my video on World Star Hip Hop, but specifically on YouTube. So let me finish this. Accordingly, your claims for copyright infringement, to the extent they even pertain to Jones, are entirely baseless, both factually and legally, and are hereby rejected. Should you choose to pursue any copyright infringement or related claim against Jones, presumably based on your untimely copyright registration. So we're going to get into the date and all of that. This office will promptly file for dismissal and seek sanctions under Rule 11 for the frivolous and unsupported nature of such claims. Consider this letter formal notice of Jones' intent to pursue sanctions in the event of any further legal action on this matter. So basically, his attorneys are threatening me that they wanted to do a cease and desist for defamation, and it never came to me, etc., etc. And he said he don't put street niggas' names in paperwork, right? But ultimately, what they're trying to say is that he didn't do it. They deny anything. Where was I at? All right, now we get to this. Separately, regarding your equally unfounded claim that you have been damaged by Jones' alleged fraudulent copyright claims to YouTube. He's telling them that he had the rights and owns the exclusive copyrights to my video. It is our understanding that all of your videos remain available on YouTube. Yeah, now. And no strikes have been issued against your channel as a result of any action by Jones. Well, I'm going to show y'all the receipts. Without conceding the baselessness of your allegations, it appears that Jones, through a representative, may have sought the removal of your defamatory videos on the grounds that they violate both YouTube's policies and California law due to their defamatory content. To the extent Jones's agent inadvertently submitted a copyright claim instead of defamation claim. Such action was the result of excusable oversight, not willful misconduct. Did you catch that last part?
Ooh, we.
Did you catch that last part though? Salute in the chat, active Cassandra.
Oh, I caught it.
Yeah, that's excusable oversight, not willful misconduct. All right.
Right.
Hey, Cassandra.
Wack in the mirror at home saying, I'm putting cases on all you bitches. I run shit on Clubhouse. Y'all just come here. Duke Sims ain't got shit on me. Damn, that's crazy. Representative R&B. Nah, that's not R&B. I'm telling y'all, Sing Sing is official. You know what I'm saying? The authenticity. We know how to check work over here. The authenticity is what it is. We almost finished though. Notably, each of your video contains demonstrable falsehoods, published with reckless disregard for the truth. Unsurprisingly, these defamatory videos have caused severe harm to Jones, endangering his life. Is this nigga trying to put me on a RICO or something if something happened to him? This nigga trying to put a case on a nigga. I'm endangering his life.
Yep. Cold, nigga, nasty work.
You going to talk to those people is when you put your life in danger. I just exposed you. Remember, you're an exposer. Now that we expose the exposers, that's a RICO or a crime, endangering his life and directly damaging his reputation and businesses, which include multiple urban entertainment ventures. As a result of your videos, Jones has suffered significant harm to his property, business, trade, and profession, as well as damage to his reputation, causing shame, mortification, and emotional distress.
This is crazy. And I tell y'all, it's standard language, but it's like they're over exaggerating. Like,
what you know, that's common though. You know what I'm saying? It's
but
common
the thing
for them
is,
to,
he's gonna have to prove this. Like, what proof do you have that you know your reputation has diminished, or you know you financially lost on your business? Like, you have to produce documents.
Well, he know how to forge a lot of documents anyway. He's a scammer, so he just tried to scam the court.
I know that judge said, "Oh hell no." She said, "Oh hell no."
Itself. So he definitely ain't beyond that. He'll try anybody. Based on the foregoing, Jones demands that you immediately remove all videos referenced in your letter and publish a formal correction. You are hereby put on notice that Jones has suffered severe harm and damage as a result of your defamatory content. I'm put on notice that Jones has suffered severe harm. Oh my God, what is he saying? Oh, is he trying to? Oh, I didn't even know TD at that time. That's this nigga. Is you saying I had something to do with J-Rock? That was before I ever met any of those dudes anyway. What are you trying to talk about? Has suffered severe harm and damage as a result of your defamatory content. As litigation is a distinct possibility, we hereby further demand that all necessary steps are taken to identify, retain, and preserve all emails, text messages, social media posts, messages sent via social media or related platforms, documents, tangible items, and all other electronically stored information in your possession, custody, or control that may contain information that is relevant to the claims and defenses in this dispute. Be advised that any deletion of any such data or information may constitute evidence spoliation. This data includes not only information that can be perceived and read by your computer system, but also all data resident on relevant electronic media that cannot be perceived by its computer system, but that can be recovered and analyzed using computer forensic techniques. Nothing herein contained shall be deemed a waiver of any of Jones' rights or remedies in law or in equity regarding the nature of this dispute, any of which not herein above set forth are hereby specifically reserved. So that it's a major threat to discourage me from doing what we're going to do anyway. We're going to be filing a copyright. Let me stop sharing this. We're going to be following a copyright. Let me get to the content real quick. Yael. Damn, y'all ain't with us no more?
Man, you tripping. Keyway conversation.
So what I want to get into is some of the things that he talked about, but ultimately what we're finna get from CS2 back, we finna get CS2 back's paperwork for the Main Street investigation, the Texas gun case that was dismissed in the interest of justice, and we're also going to get the Tupac and Biggie murder investigation, because he spoke with them on all of these occasions about the same thing. So if you're talking to the police and you're saying you're not an informant, we believe that this is evidence that's, what do you call it? Whether it's for my defense, yeah, inculpatory and exculpatory, whether it's for my defense or evidence that's against me, I got a right for that. So we're going to subpoena that, and we're going to get all of this, and we're going to bring in Detective Coet and find out why Detective Coet said that you were the only one arrested. A veteran police officer doesn't misspeaks on the protocol and says that you were the only one arrested in that investigation.
Hey, let me tell you, my favorite paralegal.
Sorry.
Hey, listen. Look. I'm not a snitch. I'm a truth teller. I'm a truth.
All right.
The briefer.
I thought you was a G. You up here suing folks and sending the man.
What you mean? I am a G. I'm gay. I mean, I'm
I 3 fingers.
3 fingers.
I like the medium rare. Nigga said medium rare.
Medium rare is crazy.
Oh,
yes,
but
crazy,
I do want, I'm not an attorney or anything, but I always want to say, get him before he gets you, before he even tries to add you to the defamation suit. Go ahead and file that copyright suit. You know,
I like it raw.
Oh, I hope not.
Baby, I like it raw.
Let me stop, bro.
Oh my gosh.
So let me share this real quick. Get
Keyway conversations.
Yeah, it's nasty work. So CS2 back right here. Video titled Damo and Keyway Conversations Viral World Star Hip Hop Video Re-Release. Content used Wack100 CS2 Hip Hop Police. Content found in entire video. Removal request issued by Cash Jones. Contact AmitTellRayha1992@gmail.com. So we need to find out who that is. Let me take notes for my lawyer. So
wait, you need to find out who?
Who AmitTellRayha1992@gmail.com, because this is the person that I obviously filed the takedown notice and claimed that they owned the copyright to the documentary that I just showed you. So I just caught that right now when they kept saying, when they say that it was an accident that
Yeah.
Wack100 has somebody doing it. So I'm gonna take this down real quick. Bear with me. That was some important information because we gonna subpoena whoever that is also. Since that's their argument, it was an accident. He hired an agent that didn't know what they was doing, and they claim copyright. Nah, that's so.
Yeah, I don't get that part. I really don't.
So they said they never removed my video. Hi, Active Chucks. We received a copyright removal request for your video based on applicable copyright law. We removed your video from YouTube. This means that your video can no longer be viewed. You received a copyright strike. Didn't his lawyers just say that my video was never removed and I didn't receive a copyright strike?
Mm-hmm.
So
and you misunderstand it. You misunderstand it. That wasn't a removal.
Misunderstand it? What kind of bandit? Are you trying to say understanding?
Hey, you heard what I said. Hey, you got that brilliant mind, right? I tried to tell. Hey, look, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you this.
Yeah, that's nasty work. But the same exact thing with World Star Hip Hop. But let me show y'all some things with World Star Hip Hop, and this is for the utmost. Our people are some of the most ingenious, creative people to ever walk this planet. We were made in God's image. His ability to create thought. Everything that's on this planet was once, except unless God created it hands-on, it was once the creations in a dream in somebody's mind. An atom of thought. Whether it's this water, this phone, this app that we on right now, streaming from. And when you talk about hip-hop culture, we are the pulse of hip-hop culture. It comes from within our being, within our struggle, from within our community. So diverse. The West Coast is different from the dirty South, Texas, New Orleans, Florida, DC, New York. And we all contribute different pieces to this culture. The way we rock our hats, the way that we do our braids, the way that we wear our pants, what shoes and pants and t-shirts we wear. And the way that the system is built upon white supremacy, those racist institutions that already have race and grabbed up majority of the institutions, specifically finances, and they exploit all of the creations that we make. When you create a video, say a song, right? The moment that you think about it and you make it tangible, whether that's writing it down, whether that's recorded, you're protected by copyright law off the gate because you made a tangible copy of that, right? But the Copyright Office requires that you take a step further, right? That you go ahead and register with the Copyright Office. Once you register with the Copyright Office, you get incentives such as reasonable attorney fees, right? In case somebody infringes upon the rights of your intellectual property. And you also qualify for what's called statutory damages, where we're talking about direct copyright infringement. So don't think that this struggle and everything just happens. Everything from the day that you was pushed out your mother's womb was a struggle. You struggle in life. And you got to fight every inch against this system for everything that you desire and that you got coming. But I'm a warrior, and I'm up for the fight. So right here we got Wack100. This is an email. January 23rd. The documentary was released on World Star Hip Hop January 27th. I sent it to Danny, Worldstar Hip Hop, and Steve, right? Wack100 CS2 back, Hip Hop Police. Use this video. So I'm sending it to it. This is the description. YouTube, IG, and Twitter at Active Chucks. God damn. We live right now. Ain't that where we at right now? I think that's my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I think that's my YouTube. Sorry in the chat, but I'm going to bring it along. Let me get back over here. So, director's IG handle, Do Sims, requested. So, this is from Do Sims, sent to Worldstar Hip Hop 4 days before, right? Now, let me go ahead and go to the, let me see if I can find the certificate of registration for y'all, right? Since we were talking about the importance of registering your intellectual property, right? And I'll find it. I don't even need to show it. Matter of fact, it's already on Active Chucks. But with that being said, he said I didn't suffer damages. I qualify for statutory damages. That start at $150. Then punitive damages, well, they go up to $500,000 if he has more than one offense. That paper I just showed you, he took down multiple videos which contains different excerpts of the master recording. So this is to Freedom of Information Act on Cash Jones. So whether I was going to file a lawsuit or not, we're going to get that information. This was filed September 26, 2024. So on the Freedom of Information Act request, I've already requested all of this information.
Oh, wow.
So when you started talking about you want to go to war with Do Sims, and I'm gonna whip you with the pen. I really studied intellectual property, the Digital Millennial Copyright Act. I sued YouTube before in pro se for this exact same thing and got a bag. I offer consultations. I'm finna have a course on the Active Chuck site for exclusive members. It's gonna be a higher price, but you gotta value something that you're gonna be able to take with you for the rest of your life. So all creators, make sure y'all tap in, be looking for updates on that. I'm gonna probably have it recorded this week, and y'all be able to have access to that. But even more so, not just registering your intellectual property with the Copyright Office on YouTube. You gotta register and encode your content with digital fingerprints, right? ISRC code, UPC code. Then get the digital fingerprint with your barcode within it. Then you go register that with Sound Exchange, broadcast data system. So now, just like an album that's on the Billboard charts or a movie, your sales will be counted. You have a secured equitable value within your intellectual property. And it's a formula to be specific to get to a valuation. But essentially, it's about whatever you can make it on the market. Nipsey Hussle said, I'm dropping my mixtape early to those proud to pay campaign, $100 for my mixtape. He paid those studios for that studio time. He paid those engineers to mix and master. He paid those producers to make beats. These are budgets that's coming out of our pocket. This is business. So we also going to be able to teach you how to do that. That whole little process is going to be show you walking it through the whole process, because I understand some people might not understand words as much as seeing it happen. They'll be able to learn better that way. So tap in for that. But yeah, they wanted a war. I'm gonna hit you where it hurts.
Yep. And that's I just want to acknowledge that what you're doing is awesome. That's what they try to do when you're dealing with. I don't want to put Wack in the rich people category.
No, he has that that mentality that because he's converted to their way of living, their way of thinking.
Yeah, and it's like we're the little people, so they think that they can get over on you that you don't know anything, but you took the time to educate yourself. And see, he don't know that. So I am going to tune in because I want to see you gonna go toe to toe with this man.
Hey, shut up.
Boy, you shut up. You shut up, Three Fingers. You shut up, Three Fingers.
Hey, shut up.
Hey, Yael. Now, Yael, I'm talking back to CS2 back. Hey, CS2 back. G-Mac.
Hey, what up?
G-Mac from Pacoima, 2 P's and a B. The hood you used to claim, but you scared to go to, said, so the reason CS2 back didn't attend the Paru Peace Walk was because Deuce exposed him as an informant.
Hey, what are you talking about? I don't even know a G-Mac or Mac G or I don't even know this nigga. This nigga
knew him since y'all was 8 years old.
Listen,
you admitted it.
Hey, listen, Damu, whatever you claim to be, living out there in Wisconsin, federal and
I do live in Wisconsin. I am not in federal protection. Witness protection, no.
Hey, you put the bitch in the trunk of the car. But hey, at any rate, I don't know a G-Mac. I don't even know you. These little boys be clout chasing because they can't fuck with me. They want to do business with me.
Well, I turned you down when you offered. Hey, Yael, go ahead and say what he was saying on the first time he met me.
When he was like, that Deuce M's that brilliant mind, that brilliant mind right there, Damu, and you gotta use that. That right there gonna take you places. I'm telling you. Here go my line. Hit me up anytime.
What?
And
you want to hear the receipts?
Bro.
This Damu keyway conversation, we always got receipts.
Man, listen, he
can't do
it. He's one of those dudes where he understands who Deuces is.
Did we lose Yael?
I think we did. He kind of went out.
No, he got an Obama phone, so
Dudes, can you hear me?
Oh, all that money got an Obama phone.
I don't know if y'all can hear me.
No, I can hear you, brother.
Okay, yeah, I can't hear you. But what he does is he knows Deuce is very thorough on who he is. He know the niggas he messing with is the same way. And he try to use these high flatteries. We know who we are. We don't need to be complimented by the
validated by another man.
Try to go out here and replicate what we do, but they do it in falsified information, twisted stories, fabricated stories, lies, putting lies on people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of those dudes. Our backgrounds is not the same, bro. He's known as the BB gun bandit. He shot a BB gun at a dude and got, bro, this dude is a super bona fide clown. Super clown. He's a super duper. He's one of those. He one of them.
Let's get into this real quick, just because she brought that up.
So yeah, man, we ain't the same, big dog.
All right, here we go. This gonna take us to it. Let me share this. Oh, y'all can't even see.
Nah, I was waiting.
I'm thinking y'all can see it.
Here, the fucking Amazon people I'm going to meet. tomorrow.
Yeah.
About a diaper. See, my diaper ain't got nothing to do with the beat. And a nigga for the beat can't tell me how to move my diaper. I wouldn't give a fuck what you talking about. Because that's Cass Jones' money. Cass Jones' idea that put that together, that owns that. So the beat does not consume me, my nigga. That don't make me who I am today as a man. When I was 15, that's who I was as an adolescent. As a 44-year-old, my nigga, I didn't say it before. I'm not a gangbanger. I'm just from where I'm from, homie.
Thank you. Thank you, Wack.
Totally believe.
Hold on, we got a super chat from Always Positive 999. Salute, man. Y'all cooking fire. Hey, man, appreciate the love. Everything y'all give, it helps. You know what I'm saying? It take a little money to keep this thing up, keep the lights on. Let's get back to this content.
They want you to go out like the dude from American Me.
Some of you niggas is too old to be still on that street shit, bro. Not gonna happen, bro. What's good? What's good, beloved?
Hey, yo, since you from New York, right?
Uh-huh.
And
Let that play. I'll be right back.
Yeah. When all these New York niggas coming at Wack for saying what he's saying and standing on what he's saying, right? Why don't they talk about you crashing in Jim?
One second. Hey,
yo, listen, what? Hey, yo, what mic? Yo, what mic? Come on, what mic? What mic?
You in the Matrix, bro.
You in the Matrix, nephew.
You in the Matrix,
right? In the blender right now.
Greenhouse.
Hold on.
Nephew, your ass is in the Matrix.
In the Matrix.
He's in the quantum realm.
Cut him off.
We got a lot of people in here. One second, Brody.
There you go. You was in the Matrix, nephew.
You was in the quantum realm.
Oh, my bad. I was swimming with the sharks, bud.
Yeah, the whole time.
Well,
no, they not gonna say nothing to Corey because Corey ass in New York. They not gonna say nothing to that nigga because he in New York. I said that the other day. I said, hey, nigga, Corey and about 5 New York homies was in here addressing this shit. Why y'all ain't said that to them? They didn't want to talk about them at all. But I understand one thing. That's the difference between my jungle and their jungle. Our jungle out here, we devour each other. We don't give a fuck. They jungle in New York, that's why it's kind of half divided with Jim. It's like, if you from New York and there's somebody else outside of New York saying something, nigga, they gonna defend that. They don't give a fuck right or wrong. That's what I'm getting, because they won't say nothing to Ward. They won't say nothing to Corey. They won't say nothing to none of these niggas. And Corey came in there and said, y'all looking at the wrong case. Jim got to look at the 2008 case he told on. They ain't said a word.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna get dark. That's gonna get dark. I say that. It's gonna get real dark.
Hey, yo, Wack, you got a P.O. box number?
Got a what?
A P.O. box number. I'm trying to ship you out some stuff.
Yeah, send it to my studio, 6878 Beck Avenue, BECK8 Avenue, North Hollywood, California. I let niggas know where I'm at. You know, like I said, I'm not a gangbanger, but I'm still waxing Paul Root. Don't get it fucked up. I know nigga, nigga come play ball. I ain't, when I grew up, everybody knew where you lived at. It wasn't the shit,
Man, hey, yo, I'm gonna text you right now. Send it right back to me.
I got the clip already.
Hey, boom. If you're new to the room, welcome, Eastern District. Go ahead and hit the greenhouse, join the club, follow the moderators. You already know what's going on, man. We got the OGs in here. We politicking, we building. Wack. So someone wanted to know, man, you know about CEO Chris? Some new information just came out that CEO Chris, he was in LA and Crown TV. I know you're familiar with them. They read this little thing.
Let's go to 28 because this
saying is if you didn't grow up over there on Fig, niggas don't know you. You're not like it's a close knit hood. They like you just can't come from somewhere else and get a put on and then leave. And yeah.
I don't know the dude. I don't know what he look. I don't know nothing about it. So I'm like, is he from 9 Trade? Is that what I'm saying? Getting CEO Chris?
No, he said he's from Denver Lane. He said he's from Denver.
He said he got put on the Denver lanes when he was in his pre-teens, and then when he went out to California, and then when he went back to New York, that he jumped to the 9 Trades because in New York the 9 Trades was bigger than the lanes, and that he could move around easier with the trades. So they got different lanes in New York, is what I'm hearing. That's what he said.
No, he just jumped to 9 Trades.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what the dude look like. His name is CEO Chris. I don't know. What was he the CEO of?
His name is Christian Cruz.
Christian Cruz.
But what was he the CEO of? Was he a CEO of a label or something?
Nah, he was hustling. He was just hustling.
Oh, that was just okay. I get it. I don't know him personally,
Here
so
we
I
go.
can't even speak on the dude. I
We
don't
go
know.
after we had dialogue that came
I'm
in.
hearing
You
he
can hear
gave
it come
a
right
bunch
here.
of statements and shit. That's all I mean.
Hey, he put down the whole 9-tray gang.
No, not only that, bro. Just know he took down 30 dudes before 9-tray.
Yeah, he was on the case before that.
Oh shit! So
These niggas knew he was hopping sets.
Yeah.
Niggas knew he was hopping sets like that.
I'm gonna see the info in your back channel. It's crazy.
Niggas knew he was hopping sets like that and still fucking with him.
That's
Hey, yo,
question, bro.
I think all the
Let me tell you something, man. Hey, yo, let me tell you something, man. That's how the streets is today. A nigga feel like, oh, that's my man. He took them down, but not me. And so they deliberately and intentionally fucking with these rats. That's what they do.
That's a
For money.
fact. That's a fact.
But
CK.
dog,
That's
New
a
York,
fact.
New York,
CK.
real friendly with rats though.
That's
Yo,
a
Wack,
fact.
what's going on with
Hey, yo, Wack.
Never mind.
Yo,
Yo, this is War Brim, you heard?
y'all hear you?
Yeah, refresh your screen and look at my picture. I need to borrow your reading glasses, you heard?
I need this audio for court anyway.
Oh yeah, that's the homie though.
I need to borrow your reading glasses.
Yeah, that nigga solid right there. Nuke solid.
Yeah.
Fuck, he don't.
I'm gonna read it though, you heard?
He just take his time and go to jail. That's what he do.
Yeah.
And this whole shit with Nuke fucked me up because when it started going on, I called him and Nuke we got into it, and he called me back and said, "Wack, you love me like a brother. You right. I'm gonna get away from."
Fast forward a minute.
That's what I'm saying. That's
yo, hold on. Before that, he took down another game.
Yeah, Christian Cruz
Look
been
it
working.
up. Yeah,
That nigga CEO. But let me ask you a question. Niggas didn't know all that. Niggas didn't know all that.
Hey,
He taking down before the internet.
Hey, Wack, check your back channel. Check your back channel, Wack.
If a nigga jacking BBA, Billy, you already know what's going on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hella crazy.
Hey, Lamonte,
Yo, but I told y'all I was gonna pull up on y'all room. I just happened to get up and see y'all. I had a bunch of shit to do. I said, let me pull up on a room and fuck. You niggas got a bougie ass room. Nigga got to apply to be a member. What's up with you niggas? Fuck going on, man?
I think
fucking idea was that?
Takashi situation where big screening now.
Hey, Wack, you remember what I was telling you I'm putting together? I'm about to try to do it right now. Hey, Lamonte, let me holler at you real quick. You hear me?
That crazy.
It's Rob.
Rob crazy, man.
Who that, creep?
I don't even know you. I don't even know you, bro. Inbox
Nah,
you or
look,
whatever.
it's not about knowing me. I'm telling you some real nigga shit. And
Well, y'all from the same area. He from Harlem.
I'm not coming at you no type of way. So what I'm doing is I'm putting together a little team. So we gonna stop all of this. I already got niggas from the other side from BPS coming to the team too. So we gonna stop all of this killing each other. You know, we've been killing each other for the past 30, 40 years. So we doing a baseball team, my nigga. If you one of them niggas from the brain.
Yeah, you could definitely jump. You could definitely jump in my DM about that. This active Chucks. That's what we on.
Yeah, we bringing back black people together instead of killing niggas, my nigga. So you know, I'm from the other side. You know how our hoods don't get along. You know the politics with our hoods. So what we doing? We trying to put a baseball team together for at least a week out the year. Whatever, niggas go to the park, niggas play baseball, niggas just have a smooth little cookout, nigga, and get along at least one week out the year, my nigga.
That's what's up.
Hey, baby crypto got my number. Tell baby crypto to hit me up. We can make it out.
Hey, how you say your name? Deontay, how you say your name, brother? I don't want to say it wrong. From Brim. Yeah.
Eminem. Just you could call me Eminem or Lamonte. You could call me Lamonte.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. How old are you, bro? You don't mind me asking.
Listen, man, we off that.
No, I just want to ask. No, because see, this is what I'm saying. Because I've been guilty of this too. This real shit. So you telling me right now, if I said, nigga, they got $1 million, if you can walk through your neighborhood and point out a nigga that all y'all know is telling, right? You telling me ain't no niggas in your neighborhood that niggas know is telling?
Bro, it's niggas. You talk about hanging out?
I'm saying whether he living over there still, I wouldn't give a fuck.
No, not that. First of all, USC done bought up majority of my neighborhood, so most of us either live in the jungle, Lancaster, or Palmville, some other shit. But yeah, no, not hanging out. No, not that. The motherfuckers, you know, they know when the wolves is out. You know,
you from Fruittown, Brim.
I'm from all of them. I put them back together. So when I say FHN, that's what I mean. Fruit, Harvard, and that, because the separation was disunity, right? We didn't start like that. So we started unifying with the Deuces, with the Blackstones, and the homies showing love on some more positive shit in my era of gangbanging, when I was a gangbanger.
So I said, I'm saying, how old? I'm trying to understand your era. How old are you?
I'm the same age as you. How old is you? I'm 43. How old are you?
Okay, we're the same age. I'm 44. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, but I'm saying, which one you from though? I know you represent all of them, but which one
30s,
you from?
30s. 37 Drive, headquarters.
Huh?
Yeah,
37 Drive.
He from over there, the niggas we used to get into it every day, my nigga, you know. I already, that's why I told you I know exactly who he is. As soon as you said his name, I heard him. He know out there. He not on no bullshit. He know out there.
Nah, listen, I'm not here to decide whether nigga known or not known, because everybody got their time and their air and their space. It's some of my little homies, I know their name, but I don't hang out every day. So, you know, they making
So a nigga from Harlem Crip, which is Fruittown Brim worst enemy, that I don't even know him, is telling him I heard of his name. We used to get into it with them dudes every day, right? So let's go.
They making their name for they, you know, their time and their air and their space. You know, I did mine when I did mine. You know what I mean? From the streets, CYA, the juvenile hall, the motherfucking penitentiary. You know, Fat Rat was one of the first to greet me. You know, when I hit the yard.
Fat Rat from Jungle?
You Fat Rat from Jungle, and him and Lil Man were the niggas that really was assigned to me.
And Lil Man from Six Deuce.
Yeah, Lil Man from Six Deuce. You know what I mean? And Nelly,
Let me give y'all this. Let me give y'all this. When I got arrested on my conspiracy to armed bank robbery, the newspaper had my picture and it says 60-second bandits nabbed in the California Credit Union bank robbery in Torrance, California. And that on that case in the paperwork, the rat on that case, Denavius Hobson, where's his statement? Denavius Hobson, this is a tape of Denavius' statement to the FBI. But he was implicating that he knows for a fact that I set that robbery up, orchestrated that heist, and that I had did at least 3 others before that. And one of the names that he named was Fat Rat from Jungle. So we just gonna leave that there. But I don't tell Wack that then. I wasn't trying to impress this nigga. I didn't trust the nigga off the get-go. I just got on him about dealing with 6ix9ine. Let's go.
Yeah. But that was some whole other shit. That you know, niggas.
Yeah, he went bad on. So you gotta understand, we talking 93, 94. Right? Because I hit the pen 16. I was in Soledad on the yard. So me and Christopher, Fat Rat, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was one of the youngest. I was just younger than him. I was a pup. Wasn't supposed to be there, but my circumstances was a little different. So Lil Man just came home, you know, from Six Deuce, right? So he had life. But I say that to say this, bro, is that I don't know what you done been through, bro, but I know the things I've been through, and this is real shit. I've been on 22 years on this run. And the only difference between me being home 22 and me being home a year, 18 months, and going back and do another stretch, manning up and making my own decisions as a man. As long as I kept making decisions as a homie from the hood, I kept losing. You know what I'm saying? I kept losing. And every time I lost, there wasn't nothing there to support me. And that was cool because when I signed up for it, it didn't say that was going to happen. Looking at the streets today, they even worse than ever. Like Corey tell you, like, you know, the hustle was fucked up. Won't nobody help. Won't nobody do nothing. Corey told me some shit. This is how fucked up it is. Corey tell me some shit last night on the phone, right? About New York and the marijuana business about to open up. So he tell me, Wack, niggas don't want to come together and out here in New York to let a nigga in, right? So what I did, he don't even know I did this. I got on the phone, made a few phone calls to some people I know, and found a storefront, and they know a few of them people that's in there that can do that. Corey don't even know I did this yet because I want to bring the politics together. Just because he told me as a homie what he trying to do, I reached that way into his backyard with my politics to help him get it done. See, you can't even find that nowhere on your block. So my strength comes with my politics of people everywhere, not just that hamster shit I was on. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to sit down with you and show you how, actually, I'm going to say it. I got a call, right? I got a call. Some people tell me, Wack, we want to route 6ix9ine on the European tour, right? Straight tell me, right? I said, okay, well, you know, that's my first time out with it. I don't know who you motherfuckers is, if y'all motherfuckers is who y'all say y'all is, right? So, you know, I tell you what, send me 100 game dates and then let me know you're real. 72 hours, they send me 100 game dates, humongous bag, boom, contract locked in. Right?
Boom,
all right, well, I done got game bag. Now y'all can route 6ix9ine. So I don't know if you come from where I come from, my nigga, but you know, it's how you move with it. You understand?
No, definitely.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So it's how you
I
move with it.
understand everything
And I
you
will
said.
tell you this. I will tell you this. I'm not here to use the kid, and I'm gonna keep it real. I might catch some flack for saying this shit, right? I met that kid as Danny. I didn't meet that kid as 6ix9ine and 9 Trey Blood, right? I will say this. Within talking to Danny, right? I have nothing against his humor, his personality, and who he is as Danny. He don't talk blood shit to me. He don't talk street shit to me, gang shit to me. When dude gets on the phone with me, it's crazy because you don't hear 6ix9ine. It's a different dude. So over the last couple months, I'm not gonna front as a man, as a human being, right? I got a little respect for that man, who he is as daddy. I watch him take his kids to school, and he, you know, he's always doing this with his family. And you know, Wack, I'm on my way to church, so I see, you know, the kid is doing whatever he's doing to refine his life. What he did on that block, right, is totally dishonorable on that block. But like I said, I blame the block because the kid shouldn't have been on the block, even know what the fuck was going on the block. That's just me, personally. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this. I will tell you this, as if with Corey, me and Corey started off beefing, nigga. That nigga was trying to cut my head, my ears, pull my eyeballs out for no reason, right? Like, this how me and this nigga started off, right?
Yeah,
He probably was mad as a motherfucker because when I get on the phone with him, the nigga has so much vengeance and rage. He like, what? Nigga, you supposed to be a homie, and this shit keep happening on the West Coast, and whoop-de-whoop, and we just lost Pop, and niggas is telling me that he was around you. I say, Corey, all you gotta do is Google game European tour. I've been out the country for 30 days, bro. I'm in Germany. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. The nigga gets so quiet. I understand the feeling of a street nigga who got information from the streets and then went at another nigga, and it's totally wrong. Right? I FaceTime the nigga. I said, it's daytime where you at, right? Corey, watch this. I'm 12 hours ahead of you. It's nighttime where I'm at, my nigga. You see the language on that wall? That's German. I'm not even in the United States to know what the fuck is going on now. If you would like me to reach out, my brother, to see what's going on as a homie, I do that.
That's
right? So what I'm saying, over time with me and this nigga speaking back and forth, arguing back and forth, I've grown to know him and respect his character as a man first and foremost. He just happened to be a homie, just like Rob a Crip. I just like his character, so I fuck with it. Rob know he can pull up on me, go to sleep at my spot, ain't nothing gonna happen because that's just me. Because I'm not a bro. I tell all my youth, bro, I don't want no other nigga gang banging. Nigga, go to the military, go to the police academy, go do what it is that you need to do for you and yours, my nigga, because that's the only way we gonna get ahead. We ain't got ahead doing it the street way. All we got is a bunch of stories of who our uncles used to be, how much dope they used to sell, and how much time they got right now, or how long they been in the grave today. That's all we got. So at some point in time, somebody got to set a motherfucking example. And look, bro, set that aside from that. Don't mix that with that, and go handle your business as a man. It's real shit. We all get that gang name all our life. But when the fuck you gonna give that birth name a shot? See that gang name, Wack? I gave that name years when I started giving Cash Jones a shot at moving, how he's supposed to move as a man. I started winning, bro.
Hey, Wack. I told you I'm Eminem for Brim, right? But when I introduce myself, what does my PTR say? Levante, right? Because that's where I'm at. Like, I understand everything you did. I understand your genius, your marketing is so ingenious. I understand everything, your business, but at some point, and I understand everything with the game, it's fucked up. We know this what we signed up for, Wack. And you're right, at some point as a man, you got to stand on your own. But you don't compromise your integrity to do that.
This is what I'm saying, right? Hey, bro, listen, Lamonte, this real
That's
shit.
subjective.
My first
That's
$1 million,
subjective.
right? I swear to God, my first $1 million in life, I spent fighting cases, burying niggas, you know, making our street investments, taking wins and losses. This real shit, right? My first $1 million in my life. My first $1 million I received in a wire came from a gay Jewish guy. So was I supposed to say, nah, nigga, I'm Wack from Powerful, I'm gangster. I can't receive that wire and do that business, nigga. Fuck that. Well, I'm just trying to, because our rules say we ain't supposed to deal with homosexuals, right? We're not supposed to do, you know, we're not supposed to, bro, listen, I'm telling you this, and I want you to hear this shit. And I hopefully one day you won't hear my voice ringing out in your mind when you're in a bad situation. Lamonte, look, bro, you sound like you very intelligent.
Lamonte, bro, you sound like you very intelligent. Hold on, let's go. It don't stop there.
A stand-up nigga, and
you's a stand-up nigga.
You got what it take to move the way you want to move. Everybody.
You got what it take to move the way you move. Everybody don't got
can't do that. Some niggas take orders and get told what to do, and that's
some niggas take orders and get told what to do.
Just their destiny. Yeah. Some niggas is the wolf, my nigga. And if you watch all these gangster movies that we fucking praise, every last one of these motherfuckers made up their own rules when they wanted to. They sick the police on their enemies. This is crazy how niggas like, it's real shit. Yo, we go, our police on payroll, yo, go over there and arrest them niggas. They running this
age world for
every last one of these movies, these gangster movies, did it how they wanted to do it when they wanted to do it. Why? Because they was the powers to be. Lamonte, real shit. I don't know what you got going on in your life. My nigga, give that birth name a chance. That mind that was being molded in school, that motherfucker, let that right and wrong start guiding you, brother. And I guarantee you'll start winning. And if it's anything, right, any bridge, a wall you run into that you think the nigga Cash Jones, aka Wack, the Don move, that's associated with that same flag you got to help you with, then reach out to me.
If there's any wall, anything, reach out to me, right? This is CS2 back. This is how he was talking to me the first time he met me on the internet. He sound like a Stan.
Yeah, I'm convinced he just like to hear himself speak. That's what it is. I'm like, what the hell is you talking about?
Hey, you know what else I like to hear speak? I want to hear you speak.
Hey, he coming for you. Hey,
niece.
I ain't your niece. I ain't your niece.
Hey, so look, real quick. Mute up. Hey, real quick. We finna read this. So after he told me all of that and offered me the world and was slurping me up like he had golden knee pads, pause, no diddy. This is what he comes up with, right? I jumped in his DM. I'm not on no bullshit with you. Don't want to deal with you. I'm on something else. Today, this confidential source, number 2 back, tells everybody the reason that I'm mad at him because he didn't want to do business with me or he told me no. Expose the exposers. Let's go. Oh, shit, the Henny gang in here. Hey, yeah, you got something to say before we go, bro?
Man, I'm gonna just say this. Hey, hey, paralegal, you better get you a beagle.
No, I don't want no parts of it.
Nah. On some real shit though. Nah, it was very nice meeting you. Very nice with the conversation, man. I hope Damu Keyway treated you well. I hope you enjoyed the content. You was a part of the content. I hope you enjoy CS2 back because he's coming back. You know, he coming back to holler at you. But overall, man, this is just the educational purposes for everybody. Let them know, like, we do our research and we do our due diligence. Don't never ever get a mistaken that we just out here horny for content. Horny for content. We ain't nowhere horny for content, and we ain't thirsty either. So you niggas better understand something. When we bring receipts, we bring them to the highest. You good? We bring them to the highest, and we glad to have the paralegal on here. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Henny
Tell a friend.
gang in the building.
Man, listen, you got that girl Henny with the plenty of understanding. Man, salute to her and the snipers, man, the Henny snipers. Salute to everybody on Clubhouse. Salute to everybody in the chat. Y'all already know that's where it's at. The Blue Wrench Mob, that's always on their job. Damu Keyway Conversations. You got Do Sims the Don, your favorite paralegal. Yael, the Keyway pop star. Y'all been hitting.
You ain't no damn paralegal, nigga. Stop.
I said your favorite paralegal. That's her, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know me.
Say her name first.
Cassandra.
I can't. But Sandra, say it right.
Hey, but nah, for real though, man. It's Keyway pop star, man. Y'all tuned into another hot edition of Damu Keyway Conversations.
Thank you for coming again, Cassandra. Peace to you and yours. We out.
Thank you. Bye.